Okay, so hello. In this video, we are going to discuss the important questions of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. So let's start. So starting from JavaScript, here we have the first question: what will be the output of following code snippet? So let's see the code. So function grid. Okay, so the output of following code snippet will be hello world. This D, it is the right answer of this question. Okay, moving forward, what does the bind method do in JavaScript? So we have four options, and the correct option is bind a function into a context and creating a new function. So this is a correct answer for that. Okay, and what is the result of following code following expression? So 20 minus 30. So minus minus will be plus, and it is going to be 30. 30 is the correct answer. Okay, so what does the map method returns? So a map method what does a math method return? So the answer of this question would be the option A. So an array with the same number of the element as the original array. So this is going to be the correct answer of this. Okay, moving forward, we have what will be the output of the following code snippet? Console.log type of name is equal to number. So this question, the output of this question will be true, of course. Okay, so if we move forward, then we have what is the purpose of reduce method in JavaScript? So the purpose of here we have asked the purpose of reduce method in JavaScript. So the answer of this question will be the C. Okay, to combine all the element of an array into a single value. Okay, another question is what does the this keyword refers into a method? So we have four options: the object that the method is a part of. So it is, of course, it is a correct answer. Okay, so we don't have to move look at the other options. Okay, so which method is used to decode JSON string into a JavaScript? JSON.stringify? No. JSON.parse? Yes, JSON.parse is the correct answer. What is a closure in JavaScript? So a function with preserved variables? Yes, it is a correct answer. You don't have to look to the another options. How we can create a new object in JavaScript? So using a new keyword? Yes, it is a correct answer. Okay, going forward, what is the purpose of JavaScript slice method? Okay, so what is the purpose of slice method? So to remove an item from the array? No. To extract section of the array? Yes, this is the correct answer. Okay, so we have completed the JavaScript, and now we are moving forward to React. So let's see. What is the purpose of should component update method in React? So the answer is option A, to determine if all the component, if the component should re-render or not. Okay, this is the correct answer. What is the correct way to pass data from parent component to child component? Props? Yes, it is correct answer. You don't have to look to the other options. By the way, the other options are state, context, and dispatch, which are not correct answer. Okay, so what is controlled component in React? Controlled component. So a component that is not rendered in the DOM? No, this is not correct answer. A component that manage its own state? No. A component that receives its value from the parent component? No, it is also not a correct answer. The correct answer is option D, a component whose value is controlled by React state. Okay. Next is what is the purpose of component will unmount method? So let's look at the options. So to perform cleanup before the component is removed from the DOM? Yes, it is a correct answer. Okay, so what is the difference between functional component and class component in React? So let's look at the option. Function component are written in ES6 classes, while class component are functional programming principle. No, it is not the correct answer, because the full React is come after the ES6. Functional component have their own state, while class component cannot. No, it is also not a correct answer. Functional component are simpler and easier to write, while class component have additional feature like life cycle method. Yes, it is a correct answer. Okay, moving forward, we have what is the purpose of a React.fragment component in React? Okay, to create reusable component in React. No. To provide a wrapper for JSX code. No. To render multiple component without adding an extra DOM element. Yes, this is the correct answer. Okay, moving forward, what is first lifecycle method to be called in React class component? What is the first lifecycle method to be called in React class component? Component did mount, render, construction, and get derived state from the props. So these four are the options. So the correct answer is here render, because first of all, the first lifecycle method is component will mount, okay, then render, then component did mount. So here we don't have the option of component will mount. So the correct answer would be render. In class component of React, what is the use of super props? To make a component a superclass? No. To pass props to the parent constructor? Yes, it is the correct answer. How can we access the state of class component? How can we access the state of class component? So using the state keyword? No. Using this dot state? Yes, it is the correct answer. Using this dot state is a correct way to access the state in class component. Which lifecycle method is commonly used to send network request, or set up subscription? So in this component did mount? No, this should not be. Should component update? No. Component did update? Yes, this is the correct answer. Component did update is a correct answer for this question. What is the purpose of set state function in class component? So the answer is very simple. To immediately update the state. Okay. Okay, what is JSX in React? Is it a type of database? No, of course not. A new scripting language developed by Facebook? No, it is also not a correct answer. A JavaScript syntax extension? Yes, this is a correct answer. A JavaScript syntax extension. What is the purpose of keys in React? Keys. What is the purpose of keys? Okay. They allow React to identify which item have changed, are added, or removed. Is it a correct answer? Yes, it is a correct answer. Okay. The last question we have is, what is Redux in the context of React? Is it a framework for building user interface? No, it is not a correct answer. A tool for managing application state? A tool for managing application state? Yes, it is a correct answer. Okay, so now we have entered into the HTML and CSS part. So let's look at this. So the first question is, which CSS selector target element based on their attribute values? So the answer is very simple here, attribute select. What is the correct way to include an external CSS file in HTML document? So if you have used HTML and CSS in any of your project, then you would know that the correct answer is option A. This is a correct way to include the CSS in HTML document. Okay. Which CSS property is used to control the spacing between the lines of text? So the correct answer of this is option A, line height. Okay. Going forward, what is the purpose of canvas element in HTML? Okay, so to display the vector graphics, no, it is not a correct answer. To draw graphics using JavaScript, yes, it is a correct answer. What is the purpose of a doc type HTML declaration in HTML document? Okay, option A, it specifies the document type and version of HTML being used. No, this is not a correct answer. It indicates the character encoding of document. No, it is also not a correct answer. It informs the browser that the document is written in HTML. Yes, it is a correct answer. Okay, so going forward, we have which HTML attribute is used to specify an alternate text for an image. Okay, so the correct answer is alt. If that image is not showing for some reason, then whatever you are going to write in alternate is going to be shown in the place of that image. Okay, the next is how can you change the color of a visited link in CSS? So the correct answer of this is A, visited. Okay, this is a correct way to change the color of a link who is visited. Which HTML element is used to define important text? So the correct answer is not important. Okay, the correct answer is strong. Okay, I don't think important is a valid HTML element. So moving forward, which HTML attribute specify an alternate text for an image, or if the image cannot be displayed? So this question is repeated again. So the answer is alt. Which property is used to change the background color? So this is a very simple question, and the answer is background color. Option number C. How to include a comment in CSS? So if you will see, then the how to include a comment, then this is a correct answer. Okay, option D is the correct answer of this question. Okay, so moving forward, which HTML element is used to define a hyperlink? HL? No. A? Yes. A is the correct answer. Okay. How do you create numbered list in HTML? Using OL? Yes, using OL, because we have two type of list, OL and UL. Okay, so OL means ordered list and UL means unordered list. So in ordered list, we get the numbering. Which tag is used to create a table in HTML? So the answer is very simple, table. The option number A. Which HTML attribute is used to specify the destination of a link? Okay, so is it URL? No. Is it SRC? No. Is it link? No. The correct answer is href. Okay. How do you select an element with a specific class in CSS? So you have given the class name and you have to select that class name into the CSS. Okay, so this is a very simple answer. The answer would be answer would be option number B, dot class name. Okay, if you want to target a class, then you have to use a dot before writing the name of that class. Which property is used to set the spacing in between lines of text? Okay, so you have a text and you want to change the spacing between them. So the correct answer is line height, not text spacing, not line spacing, not text height. The correct answer is line height. How do you make every P element bolder in CSS. So text size bold, no, it is not a correct answer. Font weight bold, yes, it is a correct answer. Okay, the last question of CSS is, which CSS property is used to change the left and right margin of an element? So the answer is very simple, margin left and right. So with this, we have completed important questions of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React as well.